Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Now this is a quadratic equation because the highest power on the variable x is 2. The numbers in these three terms are -8, -50 and 42, and these are even numbers. So the first step here is to use the GCF or the common factoring to reduce these numbers because that will make it easy to solve the equation. So this is always the first step we should keep in mind. Whenever we have to factor or solve an equation, we should check if we can use GCF to reduce the terms. Now in this case, the first term is a negative term, so we should also factor out a negative sign. Now the greatest common factor for 8, 50 and 42 is 2. So that's the biggest number we can factor out from all of these three terms. So the common factor here will be -2. So now we'll write in the parentheses what's left from these three terms. So after factoring out -2, so the first term changes to 4x squared. So we get 4 if we divide -8 by -2 because we are factoring out -2 from -8. And for the second term, we divide -50 by -2, which gives us 25x. And then we divide 42 by -2 because we are factoring out -2, and we get -21. So this is the new expression we get after factoring out -2. Now we can use the quadratic formula to solve this equation. I'll write the quadratic formula. Since the variable in this equation is x, so I'll write the quadratic formula as x equals, so -b plus minus and then square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So in this formula, a, b and c represent the coefficients of the terms in the equation. So a represents the coefficient of the x squared term, which is 4. B represents the coefficient of the x term, which is 25. And c represents the number term, which is -21. So as you can see, these numbers are smaller than the numbers in the given equation, so that will make it easy to do the calculations. So that's the advantage of doing the common factoring in the first step. So now we can sub in these values in the quadratic formula equation. So we get -25 plus minus and then square root of 25 squared minus 4 times 4 times -21. And then in the denominator, we write 2 times 4. That's the a value. Now we have to simplify this expression. So we'll start with the expression under the square root. So we can move the calculations to this side. So we write x equals, so the -25 stays as it is, and then plus minus. Now we know that square of 25 is equal to 625. And then in the next step, we have to do -4 times 4 times -21. And I got 336 over. Now in the denominator, we do 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. Now in the next step, we can add the terms under the square root, which is equal to 961 over 8. Now we can find the square root of 961, and in the next step we can write -25 plus minus 31 over 8. Now we have simplified the expression as much as we could. So now we'll break up this step into two cases, the positive and the negative case. So x equals -25 plus 31 over 8. And the negative case will be x equals negative 25 minus 31 over 8. Now we have to simplify these expressions. So we'll start with the positive case. So negative 25 plus 31 is equal to 6. So we get 6 over 8, which can be reduced to 3 over 4. So that's the first solution for this equation. Now we can simplify the negative case. So negative 25 minus 31 is equal to negative 56 over 8, which can be reduced to just negative 7. So that's our second solution. So this equation has two solutions, 3 over 4 and negative 7. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.